TV Goats here. We have finally got tired of random strangers at gas stations asking us, do you have a YouTube channel or something? So we decided we would take some footage from our very first drone flight, throw it on YouTube, and say, yes, we do. Here you go.
Coming from east of Tucson, Arizona on Reddington Pass, today's video is a snapshot of the ongoing assessments and revisions we make to Surak's carrier. This was the first time I took the new-to-me Tenere off the pavement along with Surak, and when making changes to his setup, especially since moving the carrier from my old 1290 to the Tenere, everything needs to be validated and put through its paces before we do any serious riding.
That's a lot of nerd talk for saying that we had a way to attach the carrier to the bike. We just wanted to see if the basic concept was compatible from the get-go, or if we needed to redesign something from the ground up.
We also wanted to see how Surak himself would adapt to the changes, so let's take a look at what we found. First off is suspension. You can see Surak bounce up often, especially as I ride over rocks. Getting suspension improved and dialed in will go a long way to giving him a more stable ride. It also reduces the stress and fatigue over time that the carrier takes. Secondly, and maybe most importantly, is the angle that the carrier sits on the motorcycle. Most motorcycles angle downwards from the pillion seat towards the front of the bike, and as you can see here in the video, Surak adapts to this by crouching down with his butt in the air and with his front paws bracing himself. The bottom of the carrier sits flush with the bike, so we can address this by adding a foam wedge to level him out.
The last thing we need to consider is where Surak's mass is centered in relation to the chassis. We want to keep the majority of his weight forward of the rear axle because that's the way the chassis is designed to carry weight. And with that, a special thank you to all our gas station friends who have given us this kick in the ass to put our content out on the internet and see what happens.